The maturing carbon industry is presenting numerous business opportunities for Kenyan businesses. Nairobi International Financial Authority Acting CEO Oscar Njuguna says local businesses will, however, need to navigate the knowledge challenge and gaps in the global carbon trading value chain if they are to benefit fully in the carbon trading revolution.
In January this year, the government published draft carbon market regulations inviting members of the public to submit views. Most Kenyans are yet to understand how to reap from the carbon market.
This is a new area, not just for Kenya, but for the rest of the world as well. So it's not the first. It's not the first time it's coming to Kenya, and then everywhere else has been there for sort of 10, 20 years. So we have an opportunity to actually not only look at it, adapt it, but to innovate and say how can we adapt it to suit Kenya's needs.
Plans to set up ground rules for the carbon market are happening at a time when the Capital Markets Authority is also toying with the idea of a detailed assessment of Kenya's carbon market, its ecosystem, do a stakeholder mapping, and determine the demand and supply conditions as well as its growth trajectory.
The way we're looking at the carbon trading framework is about saying, okay, this is a great potential revenue stream for businesses, for people, for families, for the government as well in terms of tax. So how can we harness this and make sure that there is equity in the way the profits and the revenues are generated?
But disparities in the global carbon credit market may be denying Kenya the quality compensation that may be used for climate resilience projects.
So there's no universally agreed minimum carbon price. And I think that's one of the gaps that exists in the ecosystem. I think that's something that is desperately needed globally for the policymakers to say, okay, we need to have a minimum price for carbon.
He was speaking at the 11th edition of the two-day Sankalp Africa Summit being held in Nairobi. Alan Oko, Prime Edition.